the wrongness of pain and suffering? Is it a fuss about nothing? You may think that the existence of suffering points away from God rather than to Him. Isn't it evidence that God does not exist? Isn't it best swept under the carpet as an awkward reality of life that threatens to erase any notion of a good God? As we look around us, suffering is everywhere. Disease, death, disaster and divorce make life miserable for many. When we experience intense physical or psychological pain in our own lives or observe them in the lives of others, we know it should not be like this. The question is though, do we have any grounds for saying that suffering is objectively wrong? It's certainly hard to see how suffering is really bad from the standpoint of natural selection. The strong survive while the weak suffer and die. That's how the whole thing works. For suffering to be really wrong, there must be a right state of affairs from which the world has deviated. My certainty that suffering is a bad thing can actually point me therefore to a God who is good and loving, a God who wants us to enjoy an eternal paradise rather than endure pointless pain. In this way, suffering is a piece of the God puzzle. So why is there so much suffering in the world if God does not want it? It's a good question, and I don't have anything like a complete answer. The Bible does, though, confirm that something has gone wrong with the world. We have rebelled against our Creator. Suffering and death are like warning sirens, continually wailing out the chaotic consequences of mankind's mutiny. Rather than destroy the world and start again, however, God entered into it, enduring the worst of its pain in order to rescue us from our folly and bring us back into relationship with Him. What's more, the fact that God will restore the world through suffering shows that suffering can have a redemptive meaning and significance. This can be a source of great comfort and hope as we trust God through it.